Welcome to the Vanilla to Vixen podcast. This show contains adult content, so if you are under 18 or easily offended, please switch off now. Mr. and Mrs. N are not qualified relationship counsellors. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Now the disclaimer is out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy our journey from Vanilla to Vixen.
Welcome to episode 168 of Vanilla to Vixen. We are your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. N, and also sometimes known as...
the Naughty Couple.
Hello, Mrs. N.
Hello, Mr. N. You said that with such conviction.
I'm very convicted. Very convicted for this week. Very excited. We've got some very exciting things on this show and some quite interesting things relating to the naughty hobby, or as some people call it, the swinging lifestyle.
Yes.
But we prefer the naughty hobby.
We do prefer the naughty hobby, yes.
Now, first of all, I want to tell you a story about Paddy and Murphy's night out.
Oh, God. Okay.
Paddy and Murphy fancy a pint, but they only have £1 between them. You know, taxes are high at the moment. Things are hard for people. So they have £1 between them, and Paddy goes off and he buys a sausage with his £1. And Murphy says, "Are you mad? We're skint now. We can't afford anything." And Paddy says, No. Up here's for thinking. He says, "Don't worry, follow me. So they go into a pub and order 2 pints and drink them. But before they pay, Paddy shoves the sausage through the zipper of his trousers and he tells Murphy to get down on his knee and suck the sausage. Of course, the barman sees what's going on. He goes absolutely berserk, throws them out. They don't have to pay.
Okay.
Brilliant plan. So they go to the next pub and this carries on. And Murphy says, "I can't do this anymore. My knees are too sore. And I'm going to be honest, Paddy, I'm pissed." And Paddy turns around and says, "How do you think I feel? I can't even remember where I lost the sausage." Oh dear.
That was a good one.
Enjoy that. So welcome to episode 168 of Vanilla to Vixen.
Wow.
168 hours of naughtiness you've been listening to. We've got some quite interesting news. There's a new club opened.
There is a new club opened, yes. We're going to be talking about that.
We'll talk about that in a little while.
Yeah.
We're hearing a lot of new clubs. It really is like a incredibly fast-growing industry at the moment, the naughty hobby. There's a lot more event hosts which are now hosting across multiple clubs.
Yes.
Which that didn't happen a few years ago.
No, not at all.
Sort of talking like 2 or 3 years ago, you used to have hosts hosting at like one club.
Yeah.
But now hosts are kind of hosting large events across multiple clubs. It just seems to be expanding and getting bigger.
We're going to take over the world.
Steady on. Sometimes it's like just taking over a lunch hour is difficult.
Talking of events, Mr. N.
Yes.
We've got our big event, haven't we, next week?
We have. So Vanilla to Vixen, V2V, is going to Liberty Elite on Saturday, the 8th of November.
Yes.
And it is an optional fancy dress.
Yes.
So if you like getting dressed up, you know what to do. This is 1940s.
Oh, we've been busy bees, haven't we? Because we've been ordering decorations, and the listeners know that when we do our parties, I like to have little sweets.
Yes.
And things.
Yes.
I like to be authentic.
You do.
So I've gone full on 1940s sweets.
I know. this humongous bag arrived through our Amazon man. He had a hernia carrying it up the drive. and once opened, it was full of, I can only describe as weirdness.
They are proper 1940s sweets.
Oh, I can tell.
So there's some in there that you will recognise, like lemon sherbets and pear drops, aniseed balls.
Yes.
One of the ones that I was intrigued about, apparently there was a lot of licorice around in the 1940s.
Yes.
Licorice is an aphrodisiac.
Really?
Did you not know that?
No.
So we've got some licorice wheels.
Are you mad?
And also, I don't know whether the listeners will remember this. Some of you may be way too young, but you used to be able to get something called licorice root. So it looked like a twig and you used to chew on it. I've managed to get some of them too. We've got bonfire toffee lollies.
Yes.
Full on 1940. It's going to be a fabulous evening.
It is.
It is, yes.
I bought something this week too.
You did?
I bought a lorry. Yeah, it was a strange decision. It's been an odd week.
I don't think anybody listening will think it's strange as it's come from you.
Yes, it was only, I mean, to certain people like Mrs. Mother Trucker and Mr. Mother Trucker, it's only a mini.
It's just a tiny.
It's a tiny, tiny lorry.
Yes.
It's only like a 3.5 ton removal thing.
It was quite an adventure, wasn't it, going to get this van?
Yes, it was. I wanted the cheapest lorry I could find. And we found this lorry in a beautiful place. I'm not going to say where, but it was nice. It was kind of like, it was a risk of not getting murdered. But I bought this big van to carry things around, and Vita's getting bigger and carrying things. So really, we wanted a transit van.
Yeah.
But obviously, everything now, you go on the road and all you see is courier vans.
Yeah, that's right.
So vans are expensive things.
Yes. And to get a decent one, you have to spend a lot of money.
And I didn't want to do that.
No.
So I've not bought a decent one. I bought a huge bloody shit lorry. It's a new Vita V-mobile to carry shit in.
Can we say that the guy we actually bought it from owns his own valeting company? So the inside of the van is lovely.
Yeah. It was several gentlemen around the car wash.
Yeah.
And we went to look at this van.
We did.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Bought the van and we also got our car valeted.
We did.
Which was for free.
I was quite amazed we got the car back, to be honest. Surprised to see that there, still there. But yeah, everything went well. I'm still alive. And if all else fails, I thought we could put a hot tub inside the van. Swinging club on wheels.
Yeah. Hey, why not? Why not? Do you think it'd take off?
I don't know. The water might be a bit swishy as we're going around corners, I think.
Is this instead of the boat idea? Because you gave up on the boat, didn't you, when you had to have lots of dealings with the Coast Guard?
I feel that the boat idea... Yeah, that with the Coast Guard, I went off of that.
You did.
I don't like rules and regulations. They bore me. I understand they're quite necessary. But yeah, so with the lorry, it's just like, well, you know, have you got this on your licence? Yeah, you can drive that. Brilliant. Yeah, off you go. And we made it home, which was
we did make it home. It was, yeah.
Quite surprising. It's got a radio. It's got windows,
which work.
It's got a sun visor that falls down in front of your eyes.
Yeah, it came with a cargo though as well, didn't it? So the actual van itself is full of stuff.
So basically, I've bought this van to store a shitload of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just like cheaper than buying a shed these days. The price of wood. So. We'll just buy this big van, put loads of shit in it. But the trouble is, I opened up the back of the van and it's just full of furniture. So,
which came with the van.
I now need to buy another van. And the other problem is I haven't got anywhere to keep the said van?
No, we haven't at this moment in time.
So to all our dedicated people that know us, if you know where I can keep my big van, we'll sort you out with like tickets to our events or something. We'll think of some way to bribe you. But I need somewhere to keep my big lorry very soon.
Yeah. We're also thinking of decorating it on the outside, weren't we?
Yeah, of course. Bonnie Blue's got the bang bus.
Oh, she has. What could we have?
Oh, I'll have to think about this.
Oh, and this is on a postcard.
Yeah. Something. It's got to be like a Vixen, hasn't it? Like a Vicky Vixen, Sticky Vicky van. I don't know. I haven't thought this through.
Oh, I think the listeners should come up with an idea. So a theme and a name is what we need for the van.
Foxes are red. It could be called Rusty.
It has got a bit of rust on it.
No, it's just two-tone. It's brilliant. I love my old van.
We could call it the Fox's Den.
Oh, you could.
Couldn't we?
You could fit the majority of couples in the back of this van.
Yeah. It is huge.
We might
could live in the back of that bloody thing.
We might have to take it to a V2V party. It might be the star of the V2V party.
We could call it the Fantastic Mr. Fox because it's your van.
We could.
Couldn't we?
Could. Yeah. I'll have to have a little think about it.
We need a little think about that one and...
Send your answers in to naughty couple NAUGHTYCP1 on Fab Swingers or naughtycouple@yahoo.com on email.
In some parts of the country, it is October half term.
Yes, it is.
It is.
They stagger it now.
They do, depending on whereabouts in the country you are.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the people in October half term go abroad. Did you know this?
Yes, I know some people do like to have a late summer holiday in October.
Yes, well, apparently there's a lot of people that have been going to one of the raunchiest islands that is the Mecca for swingers.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
So many families jet off to Spain every year for their holidays, with 3.5 million Brits annually sun-seeking in Gran Canaria.
Is it the swinging capital of Spain?
It is the swinging capital of Spain. So have you heard of this?
I don't know. You've not told me yet.
So it says here that some Brits will be jetting off aboard for reasons that should be very much kept unbeknownst to anyone under the tender age of 18. That's because the randy and raunchy amongst us will be descending on a popular Spanish island famed for being family-friendly this October half-term.
And where is this information coming from?
Oh, you're going to love this. This is in The Sun.
Oh, I thought it was real. I thought you were telling me it was real. It's in The Sun, so it's not real.
No, this is really interesting. So despite Gran Canaria being the hotspot for all-inclusives and the recent anti-tourist protests, it's now being dubbed as the Mecca for swingers.
Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria.
They do have like Playa de Ingles, don't they? PDI, which is like, it seems to be like, again, it's a massive upcoming place where it seems to be just suddenly like a capital of the swingers' place to go.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it says here that there's been a rapid incline of sex-catered experiences on the holidaying island as October kicks off what is locally known as swinger season. I've never heard it called swinger season.
October.
Gran Canaria is a hotspot for families, but has now been described as the destination of filth with a healthy dose of family fun in a new report by The Sun. So in an even more eye-widening discovery, there's a shopping centre named Cita. I think that's how you pronounce it, C-I-T-A.
Right.
It's called Cita Mal, that transforms into a venue that hosts a 40-person orgies come night time.
So it's Cita in Playa de Ingles. This is what we've covered. We've actually had people go out and tell us about Playa de Ingles.
Yes, we had somebody go and do a roving report for us while they were there.
We did.
Didn't we?
We did. You see, The Sun are catching up. They're listening to us.
Oh, that is so yesterday. Anyway, apparently they spoke to one local named Matt Mitchell, who was 39.
Any relation to Phil and Grant?
He might be. He said that the shopping centre is the Mecca for swinging. People from all over the world come here to meet other swingers. It's believed that the shopping centre flogs all the regular merchandise like groceries alongside some very raunchy outfits during the day.
I think when you think about it, to put a swingers club in the middle of a shopping centre, totally genius.
Yeah, because you would not expect it, would you?
You've got all your facilities around.
Yeah.
If you need a bit of like deodorant, bit of Shaw, there's always one of those shops in there, you know, like a B&M or something.
Super drug.
Yeah, you can buy tea bags. Shaw roll on. It's never the decent Shaw, it's always the shitty Shaws. You know, like for £1, they're just crap. You roll it on, it's all sticky. And you think, I just wished I hadn't bothered.
Yeah, okay. So in the evening, swingers descend on the Mall to transform it into the go-to place to hook up with others who have an adventurous taste in sex. It seems that the attendees vary in age, with younger and older swingers both sucked into the allure of sex-positive Gran Canaria.
The Sun has thought about these
Haven't
words.
they?
Sucked in.
Yeah, exactly. So one visitor on TripAdvisor noted that the centre changes by night, with lots of clubs and swinging venues opening. They shared, if you go there by night, there are a lot of bars open, and if you are into those clubs, there is swingers in the basement and some in the top. It's terribly written.
I think there's some, because I think it's like a from what people have told us, we've never been there, there's kind of like swingers clubs below and there's swingers clubs above 2 or 3 story buildings. I think it sounds cool. This is the future.
Not according to this other tourist.
Oh, okay.
So this other tourist wasn't very happy at all and claimed that Gran Canaria had gone downhill.
Oh, there's always one.
After witnessing the seedy sex shops and gimp clubs. They scathed awful 70s construction with some shops and restaurants, but mainly seedy sex shops and gimp stroke swingers club.
Why is he slagging off the 80s?
Oh, no, I don't. 70s, he said.
70s is cool. 70s and 80s were cool. 70s and 80s is like back on trend.
Of course.
So if you're 70s now and 80s... It's on trend. The guy I disagree totally with what he's saying.
Well, he goes on to say, it looked very dated and to be honest felt dirty and I had to get out of there as soon as possible. Would not recommend at all. Best thing would be to knock it down. The island has gone to the hill.
The island has gone to the... It doesn't even make sense. If the island had gone to the hill, it would just roll away. The man is talking nonsense.
Anyway, there is a club there called La Mirage.
Hey! For anybody, we covered the British The Mirage
We
Club
did, yes.
last week.
So La Mirage seems like it might have a very apt name for this Gran Canaria hotel. From the outside, it looks like a fairly normal digs for those on their holiday. But it will have you looking twice. That's because it houses a 32-bed adult playground and boasts a non-rules position when it comes to the topic of clothes. So most hotels will give you a telling off if you get your baps out around the pool, and you'll most definitely get the boot if your package sees any sun. However, at this hotel, the majority of those paying for a bed at La Mirage, they are practicing nudists. So those who don't want to go completely starkers are allowed to, of course, wear a swimsuit. One staff member told The Sun that British people are very open and even revealed who they like to play with the most. Do you have any guesses of what nationality?
I'm going to have a think about this. I'm not going to answer willy-nilly.
Very good, very good.
Okay, I'm just going to have a little think. So I'm on holiday in Spain.
Yeah.
Who do I want to play with?
Yeah, as a Brit.
Obviously, you're going to go with the Spanish. I'm not answering that.
Okay, you're just talking this through.
I'm surveying my options before I commit. I want you to know
I'm not sure you'll guess this.
Obviously, like your Spanish girls, because they are like super sexy.
Yeah.
But as people know, I like a strong woman. So I'm thinking German.
No, you'll be surprised.
German. Every German woman I've seen in a porn film has been an absolute stunner. So I'm tempted to go German. Maybe Swedish. Put me out of my misery.
Oh, go on, which one will you go for out of Sweden or Germany?
I personally would probably go German.
You picked the wrong one.
Swedish.
So swinging Gran Canaria Brits love to get it on with Scandinavians and the Dutch, according to the hotel staff member.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I've suddenly realised when I watched the World Cup.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the Holland games?
Yeah. You make me watch them with you.
Of course I do. Have you seen the scenery on the Holland games? The Dutch women in those orange tops. Holy shit.
Well, they also noted that the Germans can be more reserved at first.
Really?
Apparently, according to this member of staff.
Not in the films I've seen.
They go on to say that there has been the rare occasion when things have got too frisky, they added. We've had a few occasions where couples have been too strong or keen, and we've had to give them a warning and then threaten to ask them to leave.
I see. So this is a naturist hotel
Yeah.
in Playa de Ingles, not a swingers club.
No.
Okay, I understand.
So it says here, the hotel has a strict no single men policy, as in the past, men would come in thinking that they can just have sex with women 24/7. But it's not all about bonking with the ceiling mirrors and sex swings. That's because the hotel want people to actually have a relaxing and enjoyable holiday too, away from the multi-person and rumpy-pumpy.
Okay.
I love their choice of words.
It's really interesting how you get that different mindset. You get the naturist venues, and we've spoke about this before, and we've chatted to people in the hot tub, if I remember.
We did, yes.
Who was
a fascinating conversation.
It was a fascinating conversation. It was a gentleman who was heavily involved in naturist clubs.
Yeah.
And he pointed out how much certain naturist clubs hate swingers.
Yeah, because if you go to a naturist club, it's a no sex thing.
Yeah, it's not even thought of.
No, it's all about that freedom of not having to wear clothes and feeling comfortable in your own skin. And
whereas a private members club that hosts events for swingers is an adult sexy environment.
Yes.
So they're two very, very different things. It's quite...
It's really interesting. It is,
yeah.
Anyway, the article goes on to say that Brits seem to love swinging in Gran Canaria so much that the UK's biggest swinging festival, Swingathon, jets into the island every October. So the Swingathon on tour costs around £1,000 for accommodation and flights to enjoy their pilgrimage to the Mecca for swingers. For women on the island, most clubs provide them with free entry, whereas couples pay £20 and single men have to fork out around £50 to apparently keep it from becoming a sausage fest. Attendees went on their first Swingathon boat party this year that packed horny revellers on a yacht to let them release their inhibitions on the waves.
It is interesting that the pricing in clubs, events... I think as a newcomer, you get that general shock and surprise when you tell people, you know, how much prices are for single guys, couples and single ladies. And the first natural thing is, well, you know, you're just rinsing the single guys.
Yeah.
But we've been on the other side of it. And you do need to keep that, I'm going to say, seriousness to the guys, so that they take it seriously.
Yes.
So if a guy pays £5 to go into a nightclub, it's a fiver. You are, you know, you're going to get all and sundry.
Yeah.
And you might not want sundry.
No, absolutely not.
But so when you're paying a serious amount of money, hopefully the people that go in are going to take it seriously. Absolutely, there is an element of unfairness to it. I completely understand the other side of the argument. And I know clubs have tried equal pay entry, and it just hasn't worked.
No.
I'm not going to mention the clubs, but I know clubs have seriously tried this, and it just hasn't, for one reason or another, worked. And they've had to structure it back to a more traditional... entry fee of single guys paying a similar amount to what couples pay. To me, as a gentleman of chivalry nature, you know, I wouldn't mind paying twice what a single woman is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel there's something chivalrous about it. I'm probably, I don't know. I'm probably barking at the wrong tree. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I do think that there's an air of, if they do pay that little bit more, you do tend to attract the people, like you say, that take it more seriously, know the etiquette.
Yeah.
And they will also know that they will be in for a great night of socialising. Yeah. Obviously, nothing is ever guaranteed. But people will be a lot more relaxed rather than 50 odd single guys hanging around just,
Absolutely. And we know firsthand that having lots of money doesn't make you not a dickhead.
No.
You could still get people that pay and go in and misbehave.
Absolutely.
But I do see that it keeps a certain standard within single gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I've said before, and I've said many times, nobody wants to go into a club where there's just 50 straight single guys.
Yeah.
Because the guys then are paying to go in and they're not having a good time.
Nope.
And the single ladies and maybe hot wife couples, it can be overwhelming. So it doesn't work for anybody.
No.
So at the end of the day, there has to be some kind of self-policing, I suppose market policing. And I think that sort of generalised price structure works. It's an interesting
It is. It's one of those subjects as well that it just baffles me sometimes that, if a single guy who is respectful, understands the process, understands how it works, will have a really good time because people find them, again, respectful and everything else. Why don't other guys get it? Why do they not see that that's how, if you want to have a good time, have the right attitude and everything else, that is what you need to aspire to, but they don't.
I think it comes down to understanding the hobby, the naughty hobby, and there's that massive naivety and ignorance of what it is. And so it's like, oh great, I'm going to get sex, I'm going to get a jump. And sometimes we know as well that those type of guys, when they actually get into the club, they don't do that anyway. They usually run away with their tails between their legs. Yeah. But it is, isn't it? You get the guys that
they've
sometimes
got all the bravado, haven't
all the bravado, and they get into the club and they're like scared little, pussycats.
Yeah.
And so I think it's such a strange industry to be in. It's undescribable if you've never been into a club. And with the right clubs, like we've been to many clubs this year, like Purple Mamba, Mirage, those type of clubs where they really police their entry.
Well, they have workshops as well for the single guys, don't they? So, I mean, they offer all of this, to be able to give you, the single guy, the best evening you can possibly have.
Which in turn makes it the best night for hot wife couples and single ladies and everybody else who's seeking out single guys. It's great. Yeah. It's good.
No-brainer, is it? But yes, so interesting article there. So we were talking about clubs, and we've noticed there is another new club opening up.
Mrs. N, get your Babylons out.
Very good, Mr. N.
The Babylon Club.
Yes.
It's in the press this week. It has made the local press. Swingers in South Tyneside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Babylon Club is opening. And it's already boasting a dungeon. It's got an alcohol licence.
Yeah.
So it's a fully licensed club. We do like a licensed club, don't we? And it's spread over 2 floors above the former Leeds Building Society.
Oh.
So it's a different kind of deposit.
I was just about to say it brings a whole new meaning to deposit and withdrawal.
A nice safe club. And so hopefully we'll be able to bring you a lot more information. Who knows, we might be able to get the owners on.
We may well be able to. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
So it looks amazing. There's some photos of it, and that club's in South Shields. So I'm hoping we can bring you a little bit more information on that, but it looks really exciting. All these new clubs opening.
I know.
It's like the industry.
We're taking over the world.
The muggles are shitting themselves. The thing is, I mean, we talk about this and we said, you don't want swingers clubs on every street corner.
No.
But there's definitely a place for them. And when people really understand the naughty hobby, and it's really interesting how now in Europe, we've said before, you've got Cap d'Agde in the south of France, where you've got a whole area that, again, is you've got swinging clubs next to restaurants.
Yeah.
And in Playa de Ingles, you've got a shopping centre where you've got swingers clubs. So you've got all the amenities around you, like hotels, car parks, all that kind of good stuff that you need.
Yeah.
And then you've got your club. And at the end of the day, who is it affecting? Because as long as that club is properly licensed, if it adheres to all the alcohol licensing, etc., it has to be responsible anyway.
Yes.
And obviously only adults are allowed in, often over 25s only.
Yeah.
So that is a lot more responsible in a way than some other drinking establishments.
Would you say, Mr. N, that because we know there's been a lot of nightclubs that have closed, they're struggling, but there seems to be more private members clubs, swingers clubs opening up. Do you think it's that natural progression? I
think hospitality has changed massively over the last 2 or 3 years. And now you look at the generalised, what you would call niche hospitality. You get axe throwing. You know, you could go and play crazy golf, mini golf.
They have like these rage rooms, don't they? And
mazes and things.
Yeah.
And I think people just want a different type of entertainment now. They don't want to just go out and, nightclubs are a thing of the past because the younger generation don't go to them anymore.
Yeah.
They'd rather sit in and play PlayStation or Xbox or, listen to music, and they just don't do what we did when we were young.
No. I do think there's an element of safety issues with that as well.
Do you think that's what it is?
I think that there is an element of it.
I think it's probably there. I don't think that nightclub draw, is what the youth of today want.
Yeah.
On the whole. You'll always get a minority, but I think the majority of Generation Z just don't look for what we looked in a night out.
Yeah.
You always remember when you go to a nightclub and your favourite song came on, and it was just totally cool.
Yeah.
And I've had this conversation with our daughter, and it's like, but I can play it on Spotify.
It's just not the same, is it?
It's like, I don't want to go out in a big room full of sweaty people. That's the attitude. Whereas to us, Generation Xers, a room full of sweaty people is a sexy environment to be in. Just different ways of thinking.
I just wonder if it's one of those things, we always say they come back round again, don't they? Yeah. And whether many, many, many moons ago, there would have been that kind of... I mean, you look at Amsterdam. I mean, Amsterdam has been well known for their red light district for years and years and years. And, maybe they were ahead of their time.
And I guess at the end of the day, disco, or whatever you want to call it, has now survived for 50 years? So it came out like 1970s.
Yeah. And
so 70s to 2020, let's say, everything turned tits up after COVID, but that was a good run.
Yeah.
And you still get that. You still get Glastonbury, you still get all the cool music, live venues and stuff. But as a main majority pool, has that whole nightclub scene just basically ran its course, like music hall.
Yeah.
So if you went previous to 1970s, if you go back to like 1920s, 30s, 40s, you had music hall. And that had its day. And then it was finished. It was over.
Yeah.
And so you just think now, I think people just look for a more niche night out.
Yeah.
And I think for our naughty people, the pineapple people, I just personally think that they look for that night out where there's a liberated vibe. And I think that's the key to a naughty hobby club.
Yeah.
It's liberated, and you can go in there and you can talk about your sex life. You can talk about what your fantasies are, within reason. If you're into pink rubber gloves, who knows? There's no kink shaming. But I think it's just that niche night out now that people are just looking for that little bit extra. And so I think the general nightclub, I wouldn't particularly want to go out to a nightclub now. No,
I must admit it doesn't fill me with excitement.
No. But then if you're away on holiday in Spain, anything goes. I might fancy it. And if that's next door to a swingers club, then I might do both. With my lorry parked outside. I'm a madman.
Well, watch this space, guys. Hopefully, if we can get the owners of the Babylon Club on the podcast, and then they can tell us all about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be awesome. Now,
Mrs. N, we're hitting November.
We are.
So I want to talk about No Nut November. It's very serious.
Not Movember then.
Not Movember. This is No Nut November.
Okie dokie.
Very serious, right? Okay. So it's been in the press. A man has revealed surprising changes he noticed after not masturbating for a whole year.
Oh my God. He'd have had balls like Buster Gonad.
I'm just thinking I don't think I'd make that.
I don't think many. Surely that's not healthy.
No Nut to November. This is in I think Lad Bible. Yes, we're in Lad Bible now. No Nut November is on the horizon after all. But what would happen if it lasted a whole year? So experts have explained the benefits and effects of putting an end to masturbating altogether. In the past, with a month-long challenge set to take place over the internet for 30 days, it's called No Nut November. People have shared their own experiences in stopping the habit for an entire month. But one man in particular decided to go the full one step further. A YouTuber, obviously, decided to document his whole experience for his viewers. It was called NoFap for an entire year. Absolutely insane. So his name, Pierre Delatti, claimed that he did the challenge for an entire year, adding that the act of fapping isn't all that bad, but doing it whilst watching porn can often make you have an unrealistic approach to sex. But by giving it up, he noticed a benefit. Can you guess, Mrs. N, what the benefit is?
What, of giving up masturbating?
Come on, listener. You can join in with this one.
A benefit of giving up masturbating.
He noticed nothing else, just one benefit.
He'd got more time to do some knitting.
Focus. He noticed a benefit of an increased focus. So instead of constantly being distracted and having porn and masturbating on his mind, he was able to put all his attention and energy into doing work and things.
Great. He sounds like a fun guy to be around.
Oh no, let's just think about this. So he went to the gym. I admire him. He focused better in the gym, and he felt that his performance at the gym was enhanced. I bet he was bloody frustrated. And he also said that he had a confidence boost after he started living the way he should, instead of looking for and experience extreme dopamine rushes every single day. He added he felt so much more like himself. Things were much more realistic in day-to-day situations. It's interesting. The social media personality said that after the first 2 weeks, they were the worst, and he kept getting the urge.
Right.
But as time went on, his drive went through the roof. But then after this teething period, it all settled down.
Teething period.
He reported having more energy and productivity in the day, whilst experienced increased mental clarity. Employers, there you go. You've got to stop your staff masturbating. I'm
just trying to think, because obviously, sperm is produced and things. Is it a bit like when you've had a baby and you breastfeed? When you suddenly stop breastfeeding, it's horrendous for all you ladies out there who have breastfed. Because you have to get past that point that the milk stops.
I'm no biologist, Mrs. A. But I don't think your gentleman's sperm collects in the balls like a paddling pool of water, just constantly going, I've left the tap on.
No, I just wondered whether it just stops.
Yes, it does. It's like, it's one of those curious things, like dog hair. You get dogs where their hair grows, their fur grows, and then just stops. Sensible dogs.
Yes.
And then you get mad bastard dogs where the fur just grows and grows and grows. You have to pay 40 quid to have it cut every few months. We've got both types of hounds. And it's like, well, why can't your hair just get to a sensible length and stop? It's another 50 quid.
So it's not really something you want to be doing when you're at a young age, and if you're planning on having a family.
Well, there is a medical opinion. How realistic this is, I don't know. But there is a medical argument where certain scientists have said that masturbation regularly every day can reduce testicular cancer.
Right.
How true that is, how big the science research is done on it, I don't know. There seems to be, this day and age, for every research done, a contrary that says the opposite.
Yeah, that's true.
It's almost like pick your side.
I'm just thinking, though, when he finally decides to knock one out,
yes,
is it going to be like Niagara Falls?
He could literally
pressure.
He could literally knock a whole street out.
He probably could.
Not just knock one out. However, he admitted that he didn't measure his testosterone levels, so he couldn't confirm any rises in or falls, though he feels that he maybe did increase his levels and he felt focused and stronger when working out. I think that was just frustration.
Yeah.
He said it was a good experience. Going on, it gives you a new perspective on a day-to-day basis, and with the benefits of increased energy, mental clarity, and increased productivity. He sounds like he's some sort of propaganda for North Korea. Or something like that, doesn't he? You know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're going to be selling that idea to any swingers.
No Nuts November sounds very dry, doesn't it? Sounds a bit of a boring month. So we'll knock that one on the head. Oh, I probably should have said.
No. Choice of words.
So that does conclude this week's roundup of naughty news.
I do like the naughty news.
The naughty news is great, isn't it?
It is good.
And this week we want to focus on the question of the week.
Yes. So as you know, dear listeners, the last few podcasts we've picked up on the question of the week that's on our Discord group.
For anybody that doesn't know, and you should know by now, unless you've one of those people that listened to episode 1 and then jumped to episode 168 and don't know what the hell we're talking about. So we have a website which is called v2v.uk. That's v2v.uk. And on that website we have a link to our Vanilla to Vixen Discord. And it is for people that are seriously interested in the naughty hobby and seriously interested in coming to a Vanilla to Vixen event. It's not a pickup place.
Absolutely not.
It is not a website like Fab Swingers or Swing Hub or any of the others. This is a place where people come and chat who have been, the majority have been to our nights out, to our events, our parties. Mm-hmm. We also have lots of beautiful people in there that want to come to a party and are waiting on guest lists and etc, etc. And on our Discord, we have various different rooms in the Discord. So we have a room for gentlemen, a room just for ladies, general chat. Mm-hmm. We have all sorts on there.
Lots of things.
If sometimes, you know, you're feeling a little bit down, it's a great place to go to be with like-minded people, liberated people, and you can chat about the naughty hobby in general.
Yes. So one of the rooms that we have is the question of the week.
Yes.
And every Monday, the lovely Mr. H puts on a question, and then you amazing guys that are on the Discord group join in with your answers.
Yes.
I always like to go and have a nosy what the question of the week is.
Of course you do, because you're very nosy.
I am very nosy. And I just thought this week's was particularly quite powerful.
Okay.
And I thought some of the answers that we had to the question of the week, I think some of our listeners would find really, really useful.
Let's go. Let's share it with everybody.
So the question of the week this week was, what helps to make you feel confident?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good one, isn't it?
I think people in the outside world, outside of the naughty hobby, automatically assume that people who go to swingers clubs are these super confident, perfect bodied, Love Island looking creatures with oodles of confidence, and that could not be further from the truth. We are human beings. We often suffer terribly with body issues, don't we? And often we have things that bash our confidence, and you're in an environment where you're going to face rejection. You're absolutely going to face rejection at some point or another.
Yeah.
And it's how we deal with that and how you, I suppose, regulate your confidence so you don't have ups and downs.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of the answers.
So I'm going to, bless them. There's a lot of guys that are on here. I did ask their permission if it was okay to read out their responses, and everybody's said absolutely. If it's going to help somebody, then that's great. So
beautiful.
We're going to pick out a few because there's too many, unfortunately, for me to go through the whole lot. So the first one is actually Mr. H himself. Mm-hmm. So he said for him there's two things. The first one is Mrs. H.
Beautiful.
So
she's a confidence booster.
She's adorable. She always seems to know just what to say when I'm feeling a little unconfident, and she's always by my side to support me during my wobbles and moments of doubt. Secondly, outfits. Those outfits.
Mr. H wears some, what shall we say, very day-to-day wear when he attends parties. Let's just give you some of brief descriptions of Mr. H's V2V outfits. I can remember one which was a pure white suit.
Oh yes, with top hat,
cane. I think he had a cane.
I think he may well have. Yes,
yes. That was just one of his more droller.
So he goes on to say they really do help me feel like myself, and they give me the confidence to say hello, people, dance on the dance floor, and just generally smile and laugh amongst strangers.
That's lovely.
And it is true. Clothes can give you that.
Totally.
Can't they?
I've said for guys, I think one of the best outfits you can wear, and I've said this before, is a really nice jacket. So if you've got trousers, even perhaps in a club, if you've got really smart jeans on, I know some clubs that, no jeans at all, but a lot of clubs now you can wear really smart jeans or trousers. And if you wear a really, really nice jackets give you that real shaped look.
Yeah.
They'll square your shoulders off. And they will make you, they will give you a nice frame.
Yeah, and I think for women, and I know for me personally, if you've got nice underwear on,
okay,
that can actually give you a massive confidence boost. It makes you feel sexy, it makes you feel confident. Also, outfits that you feel comfortable in, I think, help. So you don't always have to think, I've got to put on this particularly tight dress or wear something that's very revealing. You don't have to at all. It's what you are comfortable. And if you are comfortable in something, you do tend to feel more confident.
And if you can, just spoil yourself a little bit. So perhaps new underwear.
Yeah.
And I always feel great in new underwear.
Yeah,
I mean, just me?
a lot of the ladies, it could be their makeup that makes them feel confident.
Yeah,
I don't wear any, so I don't have that. You know what I mean? We
like you au natural.
I know, I'm just too lazy, and I have tried it before, and it's not a good look for me.
I think you look beautiful.
Bless you. Thank you. But yes, so there are all ways of wearing things that can make you feel more confident.
Yeah.
So the next answer was from the lovely Red and Fierce Vixen.
Okay.
So Red goes on to say, I really struggle with confidence. I have very fleeting moments of confidence, but my life is 99% self-doubt. I think the support of Fierce Vixen is really important as one thing, and my sense of humour and being able to laugh at the absurdity of things helps too.
It's incredible, isn't it? So this is what we're talking about. For anybody that doesn't know, Red and Fierce Vixen, they are a really, really hot couple, both of them.
They are.
They are, super sexy, both of them are. And your automatic perception of people is, they walk in, they always light the room up, that their smiles when they walk in are so contagious. They just make everybody smile.
Yeah, definitely.
And you automatically assume that they're really, really confident people. Even us as hosts, we sometimes stand there in the corner and our confidence wavers.
Oh, all the time.
And so you have this image in your mind that when you walk into a club, that you're the odd one out because you're not feeling ultra confident.
Yeah.
But really, everybody's in the same boat.
I mean, there are many times when we've run our events and, you know, we've been doing them for 3 years, and I'm sure that most people think that we're confident and everything else. There are times we just both go, oh my goodness, what if nobody turns up?
Yeah.
We still have that because we don't take for granted.
And sometimes as well, obviously, for us, it's work and pleasure.
Yeah.
And 10:30 and whatever time it is when the doors close and we're kind of then off duty and we're playing and whatever. Sometimes other couples could have all kind of made their matches and or doing off in the hot tub, whatever they're doing. And sometimes we can feel a little bit left out.
Yeah.
And so your confidence is like, oh, okay, you know.
I do have to do a massive shout out to our crew, though, bless them, because they do give up half of their evening for us.
Yeah.
To help with tours and then anybody that needs any assistance.
Yeah.
And so they also have that where they probably get a bit of FOMO. People have gone off to play where we're still all on duty. So, you know, you guys are fabulous.
Yeah, particular call out to Roger, the cabin girl. They put so much effort into every single V2V and they're just spectacular. You know, the beautiful mother truckers, Fanny Ann.
Yeah.
Just beautiful people, Saucy and Busty.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do V2V without you guys.
No. And that, you know, that's the reason why V2V is so special. It's because we have special people who are always there.
Yeah.
And they're always there ready to give their, no matter what they're doing, they're always ready to give their time up, valuable time. And you know, they pay to come to these events.
Yeah. And
they give their time up at a second's notice if they see someone who's just on the edge, not feeling it, you know, not feeling so confident, and perhaps they can see it's their first time, and they're always there going, oh, you know, you're having a good time, you're enjoying yourselves. We remember when it was our first time, you know. I
think that's one of the proudest things for V2V for me is that we have that support around us. So when we get a lot of newbies who are nervous and we know that they've got support there that night that will help them get through an evening, whatever they're feeling.
And I think one of the best things for me is to see new couples talking to other new couples.
Yes.
At the start of the night, and they're both standing there a little bit nervous, but by the end of the night, they're both standing there like rock stars.
It's really good, isn't it?
And no matter what they're doing, if it's just that venture into a playroom, if it's just a venture into a hot tub, or, you know, perhaps just dancing on the dance floor, not even getting undressed in any way, shape or form.
No.
But they've still made it. They've gone past that car park. They've walked into the front door of the club and you're in there. And once you're in there, your confidence does grow.
It does. Well, we've heard from two of the gentlemen. So this is from one of the ladies. So this is Mrs. R. So she says, for me, confidence is something that I lack most of the time, but little things make me feel more confident. An outfit, having my lashes done, nails done, and when my boobs look good, I always feel better. Mr. R always makes me feel attractive and always knows the right things to say and do when my confidence takes a knock, and that support means the world. So there's a lot of, at the moment, we're a lot of couples that rely on each other to give support. But what do you do if you're not in a couple?
I would say join the Discord group, and there's always singles on there. And there's always, we have such a beautiful array of single ladies and single guys that are always there to offer help and support to other singles. Because you're right, in a couple, you have each other as part of that support network.
It's true. Mr. H goes on to say, you straighten each other's crowns. This is what he loves the most about the community. Everyone looks out for each other and are there to pick us up when we have a trip.
That's cool.
Which is cool, isn't it?
And it can be the silliest thing. And you do, I think all of us as humans, we worry about the things that don't matter. And we often skip past the big things in life that do matter, don't we?
Yeah.
No matter what it is. And it's always the things that blindside you, the little tiny things. And it can be the smallest criticism from somebody that we don't respect in life anyway. You know, you could get a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Come up to you and knock you or whatever, you know, verbally or whatever. And you'll remember that.
Yes.
And it's like, well, why do we worry so much what other people think when we either don't know those people, you know, we don't know anything about them. It's just a strange psyche why so many other people's opinions matter to us so much.
It is, yeah, it is. There's an interesting one with this one. Mr. Mother Trucker has responded. Now, we've known Mr. Mother Trucker a little while now.
Since we were 3.
We were there the very first time they came to a club.
Okay.
And the difference from when we first met him then to now, and that's what he's talking about, his journey.
He's blossomed like a beautiful bloom.
He has, bless him. So this is what Mr. Mother Trucker said. If you had seen me 18 months ago, nobody would recognise me now, as I was very self-conscious, very antisocial and didn't have very many friends. But since joining this crazy world, the confidence it has given me is unexplainable. I enjoy meeting and chatting to different people, and I have a really good group of friends who don't judge me or make fun of me with whatever I wear or how I look. I never really sent any nude pics before, but now I'm posting regularly. But this is seeing other people do the same, which made me do it because I've never seen myself as an attractive person. And they have given me the confidence to, when I see the emojis or I get comments about the picture, that is really true. When you get a reaction from somebody about how an outfit or how you look, or
and when you're literally putting yourself out there totally nude,
absolutely,
or perhaps doing something revealing, that is the ultimate going for it, isn't it?
It is.
That's just like literally balls out. I can't think of anything else to say.
He goes on to say, this community has given me a new lease of life, and so grateful for who has come into my life through this hobby. Also, it's given me the confidence to tell people that I'd like to get to know them better and have had some really good experiences with them, but wouldn't have happened if I didn't ask. And the surprise of people saying yes when we thought that they wouldn't be interested in us is just a feeling I can't describe.
That's amazing.
But it's just so true.
And again, you know, another absolutely beautiful couple, absolutely gorgeous, the pair of them. And again, you know, to hear people so openly admit that when they first step into a club, they're not all super confident. It's quite, you just don't believe it. Even though you hear it, you don't believe it because you automatically assume that everybody's confidence level is so much higher than your own.
Absolutely, definitely. Another one that's in here is from somebody called Till and Red. They say, personally, getting involved in the hobby has been a bit of a double-edged sword when it comes to the confidence. I've done things I never thought I would do, but I've also noticed some old insecurities creeping back in. Confidence can be such a nebulous thing, so I find it easier to think about a lack of confidence as asking myself, what am I afraid of? That way, it feels more concrete and easier to work through. For me, it's often about fear of rejection, embarrassment, or coming across as a bit of a dick and not being accepted in a new group, all of which I'm sure will sound familiar to all of us. So I've made a commitment to myself to push myself out of my comfort zone. That means making an effort to talk to people and sharing pictures on the Discord group. I've always hated having my picture taken, so the not safe for work pictures has actually been a great exposure therapy. That's interesting because I think a lot of us would say don't particularly enjoy looking at photos of ourselves.
That word embarrassment is such an interesting one. Because, you know, we've said before, you're putting yourself out there if you're going into a playroom dressed down.
Yeah.
It's having that confidence to actually, trust the environment that you're in and appreciate that it is a friendly environment. You know, we don't want people that don't respect that at V2V.
No, absolutely not.
You can trust the environment that you're in and trust the people around you.
That's a huge part of it, isn't it? Huge
Definitely.
part. They go on to say, it's a cliche, but feel the fear and do it anyway. Life's too short to worry about getting naked in a hot tub with a bunch of strangers. Just get naked and climb in. What's the worst that can happen?
You can fall into the hot tub and drown somebody. That's happened to me. And I'm still here, so it doesn't matter, you see?
We also have a response from the lovely Rex.
Hey.
I knew that would get your attention.
So for anybody that doesn't know, Rex attends our events. She's so hot. She's a hottie, is Rex. She's so hot. And her outfits, oh my God.
Yes.
Does that lady like to dress
she's
up?
kind of like on the level par with Mr. H.
Yes.
Where they are just, when those two walk in a room, everybody will go, wow.
And her partner, Rex's partner, a very dapper gentleman, super hot guy. Ladies, you will like Rex's partner. Oh, yeah.
Are you pimping him out?
Absolutely.
Well, Rex goes on to say, I struggled when I started and I still struggle now. Which
no
is,
way.
I know, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me, because you ooze confidence when you walk in that room.
It's so difficult, listener, for our listeners. Obviously, you're listening all around the world and you don't know these characters. If you saw Rex, I'm telling you, you would think she was a model.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she is a stunner.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling to think these people, lack the confidence, because these are super hot people, and you realise that everybody's in the same boat when they go into a club. Everybody has the same self-doubts, and we all look at our wobbly bits, ourselves, and go, I'm not as hot as them or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just such a silly way of thinking, such a stupid way of thinking.
Rex's response is really interesting, because she says that she has people that tell her that she looks so confident, but she says it takes hours of makeup and weeks of crying and panic attacks to actually get me in the club. Not many people come over and speak to me, and I've had people say I'm quite intimidating because I appear overconfident. I just can't seem to get this right. Men have approached and I've actually watched them physically tremble in front of me, and I'm left feeling, was it something I said or did, or is it my giant tits? Help.
Do you know what, though? That's a really good thing she says. And I think you'll often find that a lot of ladies intimidate guys in clubs.
Yeah.
And that's just as a whole. And I would take that, Rex, as a huge compliment, that guys physically tremble in front of you. It's probably one of the highest compliments you can have. And the mere fact that you sometimes that you don't get people approach you is because they're too intimidated, because they, you are a super hot lady, and just take that from a guy that's sitting here and sees you every few months, every month, whatever.
Yeah.
And take that as the highest compliment, that a guy trembles in front of you.
I'd just like to finish off with one more.
Okay.
I wish I could read all of them, because they are amazing.
They're very inspiring.
They are. And funnily enough, the one I want to finish off with is the beautiful cabin girl. And she goes on to say, she's obviously read all the comments, like myself and you, Mr. N, and she's put, wow, the comments are so far so inspirational in themselves. She says, I love this hobby for exactly this. Before Roger and I began, it's only been a year ago, bless them, she was super nervous, very underconfident in how I looked and if I would fit in. I see myself as overweight with a very unappealing shape, and I've often thought to myself, who the hell would want to come near me? I initially bought underwear to hide certain elements and still look to hide areas and hope I look desirable. For me, I had to put my big girl pants up and make a goal and go in the hot tub on my first club night naked. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. I couldn't have done it without the constant help of my amazing husband being with me every step of the way. Also, the people we've played with have been so amazing and complimentary. I also had a lot of help from this Discord channel, and without this wonderful community, I don't think I would be confident enough to take those first steps even today. The podcast has also played a massive part in helping me grow in confidence with the many words of wisdom from Mr. and Mrs. Naughty, often tackling those rarely talked about subjects. I also had help and support boosting my confidence on the run-up to my first event from Mr. Horney. He will never know how helpful that was. Then there was support from the ladies in the ladies' chat and the beautiful Rex, amongst others, who reached out on DMs. There is so much and so many I have to thank in this community. And although I still feel I have a way to go for myself, I cannot thank you all enough for the confidence you have given me. And it's my goal to return that support to anyone who needs it. What a beautiful, beautiful response.
Wow, I'm actually speechless. You won't hear me say that.
I feel super proud.
It's actually made me really emotional.
Aww.
Because for anybody that doesn't know, Rogerton and the Cabin Girl are two of the most selfless, beautiful, caring people you could ever meet in life. I really mean that. And you know, they have done so much for V2V that they constantly giving, and right down to, they put so much time and effort and their own money into things.
They do, bless them.
You know, and we'll never be able to thank them enough for what they've done, contributed to V2V. And to hear Cabin Girl talk about herself like that,
I know,
just all the negative things, the physical negative things that she thinks she sees, and I've seen her naked. And I can tell you from a guy's perspective that Cabin Girl is a physically beautiful woman.
She is.
You know, take away all the inside bits and all the, you know, beautiful soul and selfless and caring and full of two people that are full of empathy for others. Take away all that niceness inside. Physically, she's a very, very attractive woman.
Yeah.
And again, you know, people just automatically assume that everybody recognises in their eyes what the negatives is about them. You know, I myself, you know, got me wobbly bits and everything else. And why do we focus on like those physical negativity little bits about ourselves so much when we wouldn't do that to other people?
No.
You know,
no.
We wouldn't go up and go, oh, you know, I don't know, don't like your mole on your arm, or I don't know, you know, don't like the shape of you, don't like this, don't want like whatever. We wouldn't do that to other people because that would be a really shitty, negative thing to do. And why would you want to focus on such negativity? So why do we allow ourselves to do that about ourselves?
I don't know. I don't know whether the media plays a massive part in that.
That just fills us with we're never good enough.
Yes, absolutely. You know?
And I think there's another game as well in the naughty hobby, and I'd probably like to finish off with this as well. And that's automatically assume that everybody's having a better time than you at a club. Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah.
You know, and I've mentioned it earlier on in this podcast where I've said, you know, well, everybody seems to be paired up by 10:30. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, there's many, many nights where we've spoken to people and they're going, oh yeah, we've not actually played tonight, or we're not playing, we just come out for dancing, or, you know, we just come out to chill, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's an automatic assumption that everybody's having a better time than you.
Yes.
And that is so not true. That is so not true. And sometimes people have good nights, some people have not so good nights. You know, it doesn't automatically assume that translates into the playroom, an activity in the playroom. As many of our guests and we ourselves have said, that sometimes you can have the best night and go nowhere near the playrooms.
Yeah.
And so I think you have to alleviate and get rid of completely any thought that it's a competition in your head.
Yeah.
It's a fight against yourself.
Yeah.
When it becomes like that. If you automatically assume, oh, you know, everybody seems to be interested in everybody else, but not me. The minute you allow that into your head, you've lost the game.
Yeah.
because you're there for a good time. You know, you're there to forget about the shittiness of real life and to escape. And so why are you allowing the shittiness of real life into the club or into your mind?
Yeah.
You know, and break things down as well. So if you're sitting there and you're not particularly getting any attention from anyone in that 15 minutes, let's put it into small blocks like Lego.
Okay.
It's okay. So you automatically assume that the whole night is a Lego house.
Yeah.
Break it down into bricks. So you might not get attention in that 15 minutes. You might be sitting there quiet. So take yourself off and do something else. Go to the bar.
Yeah.
If you're sitting down, go to the bar. Bar's a great place to get in people's way. and guaranteed, you know, take yourself into another room. Take yourself into the area where they dance, or, you know, depends which club you're at. But take yourself out of that little area where you're not getting any attention physically and move around.
That's a good tip.
You know, and treat the 15, 20 minutes, whatever, as your individual bricks. Okay, last 15 minutes been a bit quiet. Try and create conversation with somebody else.
Yeah.
And don't look at the whole night as one single whole thing. I'm having a shit night tonight.
Yeah. Amazing question from Mr. H, though, this week.
Yeah.
So
inspiring.
And thank you guys for everybody that was happy for me to read out their responses.
Yeah. You know,
we do appreciate it, and you have no idea how much that is going to help other people. Without
all our amazing guests and everybody who attends V2V and our crew, there is no V2V. We always say this.
Yeah.
We are Mr. and Mrs. N, and we sit here in front of these mics week in, week out, but we do not make V2V. We are a small part of V2V, and V2V is the people that attend the events, the people that listen to the podcasts, and it's you. You are V2V, and just, you'll never know how much it is. You know, a huge thank you from me and Mrs. N.
Absolutely.
For creating such a beautiful environment that we ourselves just adore being in.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I think we better finish off with the wise words of a very sexy lady.
She is incredibly sexy.
Mrs. Mother Trucker.
It's Fun Fact Friday.
Fun Facts Friday.
We carve pumpkins for Halloween because of the Irish folktale of Stingy Jack, who was doomed to wander the earth with only a burning ember for light. Initially, people carved frightening faces into turnips and potatoes to ward off his spirit. But when Irish immigrants went to America, they used pumpkins, which are easier to carve.
And it's another stonker. There's nothing to follow that.
There isn't. Thank you so much for listening to another show. We've got some very, very, very exciting news for 2026 and B2B. You're not having any more vans. It's a grower, not a shower. 2026, baby. B2B. You wait and see. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.